Hello and how's it going, everyone? It is Skullzi here with the latest gaming news, rumors, and speculation. Today I have a quick update for you all regarding an update to a ZeniMax trademark, meaning this is about an unannounced Bethesda game that we very well could see for the first time this year based on everything that I'll be breaking down in today's video. Now, for those of you who are OG viewers of my channel and have been watching my stuff for a long time, you'll know that I tend to dig deep into gaming trademarks, and by doing so, I have uncovered quite a few unannounced games, everything from Redfall to Deathloop and beyond. We were talking about these trademarks on the channel a couple years ago, only now we know what those games actually are, and we are playing them now. This also includes Hi-Fi Rush, which was shadow dropped very recently. Now, sometimes our speculation tends to go in wrong directions. For example, the Redfall trademark, both myself and a lot of people in the community believe that was most likely related to the Elder Scrolls 6. However, it wasn't. So while we can't always 100% figure out what type of game or who is making the game based on the trademarks, we do know without a shadow of a doubt that by discovering these ZeniMax trademarks, they do tell us at least the name of an ongoing project. And around the same time I discovered the Hi-Fi Rush trademark and the Deathloop trademark and the Redfall trademark, I also discovered this trademark right here for an unannounced Bethesda game named Spyteam. Now, when I say Bethesda, I mean Bethesda Softworks, not Bethesda Game Studios. Any one of the Bethesda Softworks development studios could be working on Spyteam, anyone from Arcane to BGS to id, or even Roundhouse, because Roundhouse has been pretty quiet lately. However, even though we don't know what this Spyteam game is, there have been recent updates to the trademark filing. There have been extensions to the trademark filing, which means that Bethesda is indeed still working on this game, and they still plan on releasing it at some point in the future. The only thing that these trademarks don't tell us generally is when these games will come out. There is one piece of information that can kind of give us a window, though. Trademarks can be extended every 6 months before they expire. If a game developer doesn't get their game out within a certain time period, then they actually lose the rights to the name filed within the trademark. So, for example, if Bethesda didn't release Spyteam within a certain time period, they'd actually have to refile the trademark altogether. But there is one way around this. They can actually get up to 5 6-month extensions, which can allow them more time in order to get this product out. The Spyteam trademark has recently had one of these extensions filed, and this goes for both the United States and the International European Trademark Commission. So stuff is going on behind the scenes with Spyteam still. Even though this isn't some type of huge revelation in regards to what the game actually could be, it does tell us that Bethesda are still working on this game, and judging by Hi-Fi Rush's totally successful shadow drop, I'm actually anticipating Spyteam to be another shadow drop as well. I'm expecting Bethesda to either announce this game this summer at E3 2023, or to simply announce it and release it the same day like they did with Hi-Fi Rush. So while we don't know what Spyteam is, we do know it's 100% an up-and-coming, unannounced Bethesda game, and Bethesda are still working on it behind the scenes based on these trademarks. But what could Spyteam be? Spyteam in itself sounds like a multiplayer game, right? Because the name Team is in Spyteam, so I kind of have to go with some multiplayer vibes. There has been a lot of talk it could be from Roundhouse, or it could be from Bethesda Game Studios Austin even, because before Bethesda Game Studios Austin was acquired by Bethesda, they were known as Battlecry Studios, and they were working on an online hero shooter style game named Battlecry, only the game didn't release because it didn't do well during testing, so instead they worked on Fallout 76. Now, if Bethesda Game Studios Austin are working on Spyteam. I don't believe it's going to be solely their project, because BGS Austin is probably going to be focusing on Fallout 76 content and update for quite a while now. Back when Fallout 76 was first announced, Pete Hines did indicate the game had at least a 10-year lifespan, so Bethesda Game Studios Austin are probably going to be focusing on 76 for the majority of the time. But if BGS Austin is working on Spyteam, I have the feeling it'll be a collaboration of different Bethesda Softworks studios all working together on this game. Perhaps BGS Austin and Roundhouse, or maybe id, or who knows. We have no idea which studio is working on this. We just know that some studio or studios underneath the Bethsoft umbrella is working on Spyteam, and this is my take on what this game is going to be. I have the feeling it is going to be an online game, and it'll be a blend of PvP, PvE, and co-op. What I would like to see with Spyteam is kind of like an online style Hitman game, and I'm not just talking about only performing assassinations. I'm talking about multiple teams in a giant map who all have a shared objective, and they have to maneuver around this map without being detected, without having their identities as spies discovered or anything, because obviously that would probably cause problems for them. So they have to operate around the map to try to accomplish their objective in a stealthy way without being discovered, and all the while perhaps trying to take out and sabotage the other teams so they fail their own particular objectives. This style of game is something I haven't 100% really seen before, and it actually sounds like it would be something pretty exciting. It low-key reminds me of the Splinter Cell Mercs vs. Spies game mode, which was highly underrated in my opinion, and I'd love to see more stuff like Spy vs. Merc out there. So if Spyteam is an online competitive PvE versus PvP style objective-based game with stealth elements, I would probably totally dig it. But only time will tell what this game is. As of right now, the only confirmed information is Bethesda is still ongoing with the development process of Spyteam. Clearly they still plan on releasing this game at some point, because they have updated the trademarks recently with extensions, so only time will tell one way or another. But I have the feeling we might finally find out what Spyteam is this year, because if we actually look up the Hi-Fi Rush trademark, Spyteam was filed before Hi-Fi Rush. The original Spyteam trademark was filed in 2019, Hi-Fi Rush was filed in 2020, and Hi-Fi Rush as of now is out. So if a game whose trademark was filed after Spyteam is now out, I can only assume that Spyteam itself will be released this year. But that's just my own speculation. Trademarks can't necessarily tell us exactly what a game is or when it's coming out, but it can help indicate future projects and their at least projected time frame. But as always, what I want to know is, what do you think about all this? Let me know what you think Spyteam is down in the comments below. Which Bethesda studio is working on this game? When do you think it'll come out? What do you think this game is going to be? Let me know all that down in the comments below, and huge shout out to the following amazing people for going above and beyond to support the channel and the community. If you want to get a permanent future video shout out at the end of every single one of my videos, you can support the channel over on Ko-fi, Patreon, or here on YouTube as an exclusive channel member. I am updating this list on Sunday, so now's your chance to get added to the next list. Links for all this and more are down in the description below, and as always, thank you for watching.
It just works.